and welcome to my live with Embrace of AI. Today we're talking about AGI and my alarm that reminds me that I better go live. But AGI, it's a new term for me, and I think it's a new term probably for you too, because whenever I heard AGI in the past, I always thought adjusted gross income, which it is not. It's artificial general intelligence. Yes, artificial general intelligence. Well, just what does that mean? Well, here we go. This is the what I copied down. I didn't know what artificial general intelligence was. So I asked my AI what artificial general intelligence was for a definition because I saw it in an article. And artificial general intelligence refers to a type of AI that can understand, learn, and apply intelligence across a wide range of tasks at a human level. So in other words, it needs to be lifelike. Unlike narrow AI, which is designed for specific tasks like image recognition or language translation, AGI, would have the ability to perform any intellectual task that a human can do. And one of the great things about that is that means that it can make mistakes just like us humans do. There are all sorts of things that are, and I've been reading up on AGI, and it is just an incredible subject, which is just coming into the forefront. It's always been AI. Now it's AGI. And what exactly is AGI? Well, that is a subject of debate. Now, we'll go back to this. And what people have been saying, for example, the generalization is the capability of learning and applying knowledge across different domains. Now, that would be like, for example, being able to draw a picture and write and solve a crossword puzzle and then tell you what you're going to do. Adaptability, ability to adapt to new and unforeseen situations in a similar way to a human flexibility. Now, this one I think is very interesting. And how they would test that, I haven't a clue. But I got a feeling that what they're thinking about doing is the same thing that we've been seeing on the news, except to make it even more autonomous, where they put the whole AGI into a robot and then basically task it just like a human. And then autonomy operates independently without needing constant human supervision or intervention. Now, that is something that scares the bejesus out of everybody just about, because if you have autonomy, you need a shutdown switch on just about anything for safety. And that is that. Now, what AI tech leaders have been saying about AGI, now this is according to my asking Voila, which is my main go-to for AI information and AI. It's my AI assistant. I pose the question, what is AGI when talking about AI? And this is what I came up with. And this is me, the prompt, and this is the output. This is Voila interfacing with ChatGPT 4. Elon Musk, he has often express both optimism and caution about AGI. Now, one of the things is Elon Musk is currently suing OpenAI for the fact that they have not made AGI, which he claims they already have, available for public dissemination. Now, Sam Altman, he is the CEO of OpenAI, and Altman sees AGI as transformative technology, and that could dramatically improve the quality of life. And then we have Dennis Hassabis, which is the co-founder of DeepMind, which is a scientific discovery platform. And they do a lot of just articles on AI. And then Andrew Ng, who also acknowledges the potential of AGI. Now, the conclusion that came up in GPT-4 is that AGI represents a leap in AI development and revolutionize all aspects of society. However, in development comes with substantial ethical, safety, alignment challenges that need to be addressed carefully. Now, in the carefully department, a lot of companies and even YouTube have already started to address this concern over AI. The ability to disseminate, am I talking to you now, or is this a deep fake of me? It could be, but if it was a deep fake, you wouldn't see me talking as much as and making as many mistakes, or maybe it would, because one of the things that AI does is it mimics human behavior. Now, with AI and mimicking of human behavior, that is a major concern. Now, when AI was first coming out and doing jest writing, they really embraced it. And in my research on AGI, the experts are saying that AGI, full AGI, in other words, where you're going to have, like they did with the chess championships back in the late 60s, early 70s, I think. No, it was in the late 70s, early 80s, when the chess champion of the world actually was beaten by what was IBM Big Blue, and that was a first step forward for the end of the no, actually, it just proved that a computer can beat a human at its own game. Now, AI, artificial intelligence, is just that. It looks smart, it sounds smart, but the thing is, it ain't smart. And the problem is the same thing holds true for humans. We look smart, we can talk smart, but we make mistakes. AI makes mistakes. So what's the difference? The difference is a human that makes mistakes won't necessarily make the same mistake every single time with the same question. Whereas an AI, although it can, a lot of them are now self-correcting once they're told they made a mistake. An AI, if it isn't corrected, will make the same mistake over and over and over and over again, because it's a computer. Everybody's scared of AI. I'm embracing AI. And the reason why is because I, like many others, am time constrained. I only have 24 hours in a day. And if an AI can do what takes 2 hours for me to do, if it can do it in 10 minutes, or 3 minutes or even 30 seconds, I am all for that. When you look at this right here, yes, I could research and find all that information, but my AI came up with it very quickly. Now, that's not to say that I don't go have myself looking for the answers. Like you notice there wasn't anything that said 50 years by experts. That showed up in an article on Wired magazine that I read. I have numerous things to show about AI and that could be drawn up. Now, here's another example of AI, which is close to being AGI, but not so much. Oh, thank you very much, Virginia, for dropping my link. And feel free to drop your links too. Now, here we go with, let's first show it on the stream. And this right here, which is right here, is another AI. This is my voice notes. And what you can do, and let's hope it does, let's hope that it behaves the same way as it did a little while ago, because I don't have a history on what I ask this AI to do. So I'm going to ask the AI. It said, "Hi, Bill Doobie. I am your personal AI. What would you like to ask about your notes? Did I mention any to-do items that are still pending?" And that is kind of interesting that they're giving me a suggestion. I have one that's even different. Make a to-do list for what I should be doing today. Now, see, I just recorded that. Now it transcribed it. And here's what I sound like. Make a to-do list for what I should be doing today. You can see how easy it would be to deep fake my voice. Now, let's see what the answer was. Or do we even have an answer? Oh, here it is.
Here's a comprehensive to-do list for today. Finish scheduling all shorts for the week. Call Regina. Load new e-wallet onto your phone. Set up old Moto Razr as an MP3 player in the kitchen. Write the AI lie script and prep for Sunday video live. Move camping gear from garage to living room. Plan camping trip menu. Schedule week's remaining activities. Read on AI projects for 1 hour. Here's a comprehensive...
Whoops. Gave it twice. So good you could have it twice too. So there we have one example of how AI is getting closer to AGI. And the way that that came up with all of that was it went through every single voice note that I had ever made and came up with a to-do list for today. And I'm kind of impressed in the fact that it didn't give me every single item that I've said that I should do. It just gave me about what it thought I could do in 24-hour period of time, a normal work day. This is a powerful program, by the way, the one that I just showed you. It's not full on AI, but it is. This is voice notes, and let's make it a little bigger. I don't know if it's still available for $50. This is my profile. I'm currently 48 out of 20,800 users. I took a couple of days off last week, and that's right here where I had no notes because I was off the grid. And these are past notes that I've made over the time frame, like this one. Okay, so the buttons are all in the same place. I like that. Okay. Yeah, just, notes to yourself. And this is really an interesting program in the fact that you can also, which I just basically noticed, is you can make a recording and you can do it while you're recording a recording and going live, and you can pause it. Now, in the past, I had just had a major pause, knowing that the AI that transcribes it would ignore the pause, but it's kind of nice to be able to just go there. And then if I re-listening to it later on, there would be no gap. Here it is, creating up is you can make a recording and you can do it while you're recording a recording and going live. And you can pause it, go there. And then if I re-listening to it later on, now we basically go back onto AGI. It's artificial general intelligence. So that would mean that you would kind of like take the way to grasp your head around that concept is it's like taking a AI that does notes, an AI that does uh, voice, and an AI that does video, and then a general purpose AI that does just about everything but the kitchen sink, where you could ask it how to make muffins, repair a car, deliver a baby, what is the temperature of water when it's freezing, just everything, and be able to pose that to an AI, and an AGI that is full AGI capable would be able to do that. Now, in the past, those videos that you've seen where they have robots, and they show the robot and they ask it a bunch of questions. And they do this a lot. And usually it's somebody with an agenda. And any time that you see an AI that is giving a negative output, odds are very high that whoever programmed that AI or whoever pre prompted that AI to make that statement um, would be at fault. They're the ones, not the AI. It's like when you have for an extreme example would be uh, a teacher that failed a kid because they failed a test. Now, who is at fault? Is the teacher at fault for failing the kid? Well, if you don't blame the teacher for that because the kid failed the test. Well, with the AI, you don't blame the AI because the AI is kind of like the teacher, but the person who made the AI fail is the person who pre-prompted it to give a wrong answer or pre-programmed it to give a wrong answer. Now, there's a lot in the news these days also about AI being biased. And guess what, folks? It ain't the AI that's biased, it's whoever is programming the AI. So rather than vilifying AI, let's go out and embrace AI, because there's all sorts of good AI programs out there that are coming very close to AGI. Now, Google, for example, recently just admitted, and why not admit it? They have a synthetic AI that they've incorporated into many of the search engines. Rather than talk about it. Let's just show you. Right. Google. Now here's what a Google search looks like. And because I have signed up for it, when I search, I also get an AI input. And it's one of the experimental things. All you got to do is go over to that search labs and there's all sorts of things in there. Now let's do recipe. Cooking with cookies. How about cocoa? Yeah, why not? And so it didn't give us anything there. How about let's keep on the subject and define AGI as it relates to AI. Now see, this is an AI output here, as it has that. You can, like I said, you can sign up for it over here if you do. Artificial general intelligence is therefore a field of artificial intelligence AI research that aims to create software with human-like intelligence. AGI is a hypothetical form of AI that would allow a machine to learn and think like a human and to perform any task that a human can. AGI systems would need to be flexible and adaptable with the ability to autonomously reason, solve problems, learn from experience, and engage in creative endeavors. Now, that's a big mouthful right there, but here's the part that they are concerned about. It's the solving problems and learn from experience. Anyone who's watched Star Trek knows exactly what I'm talking about. Every time that you have the computer, it malfunctions and causes all sorts of havoc with the crew. And that is what they're worried about with AGI. Therefore, there's going to be numerous regulations coming down the pipe with AGI in the future. There is there is one thing I'd love with AI. And over the years, we have progressed. When I was growing up as a kid, this would be a wind up thing or a battery with a clock with hands, not digital. Now, riddle me this. Why is the clock wrong? There's no adjustment whatsoever other than up and down, and you cannot adjust the speed. Now, back in the 60s, because we were on purely mechanical clocks, we would adjust the speed. Now, this is supposed to be an accurate clock, but it loses 2 minutes about it loses about a minute a week. So I have to constantly add a minute back in and remind myself to be on time for lives. AI might be able to solve my problem with the clock. AGI. The one thing with us as humans, however, is we need to anticipate what the future problems will be or could be with AGI. When you're putting a computer in charge of things. Yes, computer. I didn't say computer program. A movie that you could watch Colossus, the Forbin project. It came out in the 60s, had addressed this very same problem. This is not something new that people have worried about with computers and intelligence. One thing that many have forgotten, though, is that humans can pull the plug. And as long as we have a plug and computers rely on electricity, we will be in control. And we will also have shutdown features with any computer. So there you have it. AGI, artificial general intelligence. If anyone has any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Thank you to the replay crew. I love you all. And thank you for Virginia. You are the best moderator known to man. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.